6 billion pesos, that's the total budget for the vaccination program from foreign loans and government coffers, according to officials leading the pandemic response. And they say this is enough to purchase more than 148 million doses of COVID-19 vaccine and inoculate 70 million adult Filipinos this year. Finance Secretary Carlos Dominguez says the national government is assured of nearly 150 million doses, including both purchases and donations. Based on his presentation at a hearing of the Senate Committee of the Whole, the government has paid a total of over 16 billion pesos to vaccine manufacturers so far. The government has signed supply agreements with Sinovac, Gamaleya, and Moderna. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez says the country is buying 26 million doses from Sinovac at more or less 700 pesos per dose. When asked to give the exact amount, Galvez says the non-disclosure agreement still prevents him from doing so. Dominguez instead gives a price range of the three brands bought by the government, around 323 pesos to around 1,323 pesos per dose. The finance chief adds that calculating the average cost incurred by the government, it's at roughly 446 pesos per dose, an amount subsidized by donations.
We cannot disclose that publicly without violating the non-disclosure agreement. If you take the entire cost of the vaccines, okay, the average cost per dose is 398 pesos. Then you add another 48 pesos for the logistics.
Senator Ping Lacson says taking into account this estimate given by Dominguez, then the country even has around 5 billion pesos more than what's needed to achieve herd immunity this year. As of today, more than 12.7 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines have been delivered to the country. Over 7 million Filipinos have received COVID-19 shots as of Monday. Some 5 million of them had their first dose, while 1.9 million individuals are fully vaccinated. Galvez expects a dramatic increase in the number of vaccinees once more brands come in. He says the government aims to administer 500,000 doses daily in the third quarter and 740,000 doses per day in the fourth quarter to complete the vaccination of 70 million Filipinos. Dominguez is even more optimistic. He says the number of vaccine deliveries can reach up to 204 million doses this year, including those purchased by local government units in the private sector and other donations. Amor Santos, CNN Philippines.